Well, good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Autumn Lewandowski. Beside me, I have Josh Nichols and we have Mary Beth Roble down below. We were just singing the Brady Bunch because that's exactly what we feel like this afternoon. How's everybody doing?
We're all good. We're waiting for some thunderstorms to push through Western New York.
Yeah, doing pretty
That's
good
good.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had the humidity start to ramp up over the past few hours. Looking at 7 Super Doppler just hasn't been very impressive. We all have talked about that, texted back and forth saying, "Hey, things aren't really looking all too impressive." But nonetheless, we're bringing it to you to talk about what's going on, what may happen going into tonight. And fall arriving and that fall time weather coming right along with it. So as you can see, it's 74 degrees at the Buffalo Airport. The humidity is high. This morning, Mary Beth, we were just talking about this. You walked into work thinking, this doesn't feel too soupy. This doesn't feel like a severe weather day.
Absolutely. When I came in this morning at 9 o'clock, I walked out and the humidity was not there yet. And I came into work and the models all forecasted dew points already at muggy category, and they just weren't yet. So the atmosphere was pretty stable this morning into the early afternoon.
Those thunderstorms over Michigan were impressive, but we got that basically debris cloud from the thunderstorms, and that also contributed to, I think, some of the limited instability.
Exactly. So the heat wasn't as great. The dew points weren't as impressive. And this line that's coming through now, we may have still some heavier downpours out of it. But as you can take a look at 7 Super Doppler, we'll kind of zoom it around and show you who's getting rain right now. Here in downtown Buffalo, I'm at the studio. There's some light showers that are right outside. Some heavier rain along the 290. This will be approaching the 990 shortly. And then even for the southern tier, we've had a pretty dry day so far. Some light rain near Cold Springs and Allegheny. Some heavier downpours. We're traveling right along I-86 and crossing Chautauqua Lake. And what's coming off of or just south of Long Point has some stronger thunderstorms within that. But as for any alerts for Western New York, there are none. We don't have a severe thunderstorm watch, or of course, there are no warnings that are in place this afternoon. And again, those temperatures, not as impressive. There are some 60s even out there, 70s between Niagara Falls, mid 70s for Middleport, Batavia. You get a little further inland, you get closer to the Finger Lakes region. That's where things are a little bit warmed up. But again, Mary Beth, we were talking about those dew point temperatures. They're finally getting up there now, but they haven't been there all day long.
Yeah, actually, Autumn, this morning we had a dew point temperature in the Buffalo area of 57 degrees. That lasted through about 11 o'clock this morning. And now we're going on 4 o'clock and it's already up to 64. Now, it does look like the highest dew points are actually going to come between now and midnight. So with a more bubbly atmosphere, we could see another line of showers and thunderstorms. There's still more shower and thunderstorm opportunity up until about midnight tonight. Winds right now are sustained out of the south at about 17 miles an hour. There are some winds gusting up to around 30, 28 at the Buffalo Airport, 25 at Dunkirk, and 21. And of course, in and around those severe thunderstorms, the winds would be much higher than that. We'll take a look right now at our severe weather prediction center. The Storm Prediction Center still continues with us in a slight risk, and this is a slight risk. It's not enhanced or moderate risk. It is a slight risk. It's better than a marginal risk, but we still have the opportunity between now and about midnight to seeing those severe thunderstorms. So Josh, you want to take it from here with the storm index?
Absolutely, Mary Beth. Thank you so much. I think we could probably safely say at this point that the actual cold front is probably going to pack more of a punch than what we have going on right now. That comes through later into the night. That's where we get some stronger showers, but there's just not enough instability, I don't think, at least for Western New York, to get in on what would be considered to be severe weather. However, a rogue severe thunderstorm is not out of the question for, I would say, northern Pennsylvania, northwestern Pennsylvania, as we head into later tonight with the actual cold front. So, with that being said, any thunderstorm is capable of producing lightning. Stay inside, stay away from windows. Go to a sturdy interior room if we're looking at some stronger winds. Of course, downpours can be problematic, especially for those on the roads. So remember, turn around, don't drown, drive safe, use extra caution, look out for ponding of water as well. There's the weather map showing the actual cold front. Again, what we have right now with some of these showers, not the actual front. That doesn't come through till much later tonight. And boy, will you know it when it does, because the winds shift and the temperatures tumble. And that's reflected here a little bit in the hourly forecast. Note, we'll have to say goodbye to summer warmth and welcome in fall air. By the time we get towards midnight, I think the front is through. Noted at 2 a.m., the wind shifts into the northwest, and we'll have some of those actually lake effect showers. We haven't used that term in a little while, and that term is back. And so with some of that moisture coming in off both Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, we could see some localized higher rainfall tallies, especially around Jamestown. You'll note those tallies there around Ellicottville, Bradford, that a result of the thunderstorm activity. And there is the hour-by-hour forecast showing you, again, that main threat into northwestern Pennsylvania for some of the stronger storms. Could there be a severe wind gust? It's possible, but I think, again, the main threat is going to come from lightning and maybe some of this heavier rain. There's the time frame to watch there around midnight with the passage of the cold front, the thundery downpours moving on through, and then tomorrow is going to look like fall. It's going to feel like fall with those clouds and those chilly breezes and those pop-up lake effect rain showers. When they pass on through, you'll know it, because there'll be a couple of downpours into the mix. And then skies will start to clear, I think, heading into Friday. And we're still going to find that rather cool breeze, though, coming in out of the northwest. And right now, all indications suggest at least a decent start to the weekend heading into Saturday.
Yeah, how apropos that it's summer weather for the last day of summer, and then so much more like fall as fall begins tomorrow.
And it's funny because around here, you both know all too well as well that the arrival of the fall equinox doesn't necessarily always coincide with true fall weather, and in this case, it really does.
Yeah, it really is like a tale of two stories. It feels like summer. It is summer today, and tomorrow it's going to feel a whole lot like fall. And in fact, during the afternoon, I saw on the models that the temperatures are going to be dropping through the 50s during the
Right,
actual temperature tomorrow may come when you head out the door in the morning, and by the end of the day, we're going to be in the low to mid 50s with a stiff breeze and showers. It's going to be a raw, cool, if not chilly day.
Yeah, it's not a pretty fall day for the first day of fall. It's going to be one of those, we don't want this type of fall weather, that's for sure. With temperatures in the 50s, you're going from what our average daytime highs are still sticking around the 70-degree mark, and we're not going to be there leading into tomorrow with those temperatures staying right in the 50s. It's going to feel like the lower 50s. We have those chances of showers kind of coming in and out throughout the day. You'll kind of have those low clouds lying around as well. That fall look to the season. That's definitely going to be Thursday. I think people want to have a home cooked meal, maybe bake a pie, something like that. I think Thursday may feel more homey and cozy for sure.
Yeah, at night, look at the night lows in the low 40s. I'm going to go for a cup of hot cocoa for sure.
I like to call days like Thursday days to explore the great indoors.
I agree with you on that one. By the weekend, we do get back into the 60s. A lot of people are talking about, okay, can we do our grilling for Sunday in the Bills game that's in Miami? And, there's the chance that we've got some showers around during the day. It's still a little bit cooler than average in the 60s. Monday and Tuesday are still hanging on to some showers too. So we're becoming a little unsettled, a little below average as we head into next week.
I have to say, this is good for the drought because technically we still have a bit of a drought going on. I know all the farmers are wanting some water for their crops. I think we'll get some, at least we have more opportunities in this 7-day forecast compared to most of the summer months of this year.
Yeah. But it does look like Saturday is probably going to end up being the better of the 2 weekend days.
Right. Yeah.
And boy, is that fall chill ever going to be in the air, especially into the southern tier, where I noted some low temperatures by Friday morning into the 30s.
Josh, is a
Chill. Ooh.
Saturday sale, right?
What? Oh, I had a sale on Sunday. I was just out on Lake Ontario on a sailboat on Sunday, and just savoring and relishing the warmth. So this is really going to come as a maybe a little bit of a shock to the system for some. If you're keeping your mind in the summer mode.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are people that were out on the water today, and tomorrow they're going to say, oh, thank gosh, I was actually able to get some boating in before the weather kind of turned around. But I did want to talk a little bit more about what was happening right now. So we don't have any alerts happening. There's no severe thunderstorm watches across Western New York, nor with the showers or heavier downpours that we have in place. If Mary Beth, yep, perfect. I was just going to ask if we could go back to the radar scene. The one that's kind of diving down and south, kind of towards Erie, PA, it has that eastern look to it, and then it kind of just begins to drop. So that's where some stronger thunderstorms are located, although I think that's going to remain a little bit closer to Pennsylvania, may skirt into the southwestern edge of Chautauqua County. And I do see that there are some blue skies that are trying to creep in behind this as well. So if we get more clearing, a little more heating, we'll have the potential for some of those storms to have some heavier downpours into tonight. But as we kind of go through the evening, temperatures begin to drop off. Your instability begins to drop off there as well. So again, a rogue, stronger thunderstorm, not out of the question into the evening, but that chance for the afternoon is well diminished.
Absolutely.
Yes. Later tonight, it could get active again.
Right.
Yeah, and
Close to
mainly
10
from
o'clock.
downpours for the most part.
Yes.
But yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that kind of being the case. So it's that 1-2 punch. We have this coming through now. We'll have some scattered activity, and then that next line closer to 10 or 11 o'clock. And we'll be watching that into tonight. And that's about it.
Yeah. Well, this is fun.
Yeah, it was lots of fun. I saw a couple of comments saying Jamestown needs the rain. Hopefully we kind of talked a little bit about how things are progressing through this evening, so everybody is aware of how things look on that radar screen and where the storms are going, and that switch from summer right to fall. So me, Mary Beth, Josh is kind of manning things behind the scenes for us today. We're going to talk about the model updates for this afternoon, put that all together for you and bring it to you for 5, 6, 7, 11. So everyone take care. We'll see you all soon.
See you next time.
Happy last day of summer.